Coffee and convo, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider, man. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history. I see all my people here in the building, man. A lot to talk about. We're going to go over the Raiders-Minnesota game. We're going to talk about a little bit about the Raiders and Cowboys game coming up this Saturday. We are also going to talk about Antonio Pierce's presser. A lot of gems there. It looks as though we got some reinforcements on the way. And this QB battle should be nipped in the bud here very, very soon. We're looking at probably close to the Raiders-Cowboys game, probably right after that game. Antonio Pierce wants to get another look, but it looks like we will be naming our QB1 very soon. We're going to talk about that as well, man. Salute to Lisa, King 510, my brother LV Maximus. All the Green Dot Gang is in the building. If you guys want to become Green Dot Gang, like Dyson Sphere, like all my people here in the building, one up, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It is one of the best ways to support what we do over here at OLV Raider Nation, man. Salute to AP DDT as well. Green Dot Gang is definitely here in the building. And wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, man? Hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 30,000 subscribers, man. And it's all because of you guys. Salute, salute, salute. Stone Cold tomorrow night, brother. We will be doing it, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing a live, and then we'll be doing a 30, 45-minute pre-recorded video right after. So I'll make sure to put the link in the community tab, put it on Twitter and all over the place. Show up like you did last week, you guys. Raider Nation took the AFC West Roundtable conversation completely over. We want to do that week in and week out and show these people that we have the greatest fan base in sports, man. So Stone Cold, hope to see you there. And also, you guys, I will be giving away 4 tickets to the Allegiant Stadium Open Practice August 20th. I hate it. I had to cancel my trip, you guys. We had to cancel our flights, our rooms, and all that stuff, man. I got an email a few days ago that my son has his actual first scrimmage ever. They just set it up. It was super random, last minute, against another team out here in the local Dallas area. And I refuse to miss that game. So this is my son's first football game ever. So I had to make a sacrifice here. So I will not be in Las Vegas this week. I'll make sure to let everyone know when I will be pulling up. We'll do something out there sometime this season, a show, live show, podcast, all that good stuff. But I refuse to miss my son's first football game. So I will be staying in Dallas. I will be covering the Raiders and Cowboys game. So if you guys are around, watch party this Saturday. We will be doing it. Me and Hammer, the 1-2 punch, the dynamic duo, will be covering the game this weekend. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, family first. You know, I love my Raiders. This is family as well. But yeah, man, some things are bigger than football. You know what I mean? And it's funny that football is actually involved in this conversation. But I can't miss my son, man. And you know, he was hurt a little bit. He didn't want to say anything. And when I told him yesterday that everything was canceled, he was hyped. And actually, you know, kind of off topic, you guys, a surprise is my in-laws are coming out this week as well. So I get a chance to hang out with my pops and my mother-in-law. So family first, man. I don't get a chance to see them a lot, maybe once a year, twice tops. So I get 4 or 5 days with them as well, man. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. We will be covering the Raiders and Dallas Cowboys game this Saturday, live watch party with me and my brother Hammer. So make sure you guys pull up. And we will be doing a spin the wheel here in a little while. I'll be giving you guys a number or something in the chat before we get out of here, and we'll spin the wheel. And whoever is local in that area or can make it, please, I want to make sure I give these 4 tickets to somebody that can actually make it. Okay, they were given to me by other Raider fans that couldn't make it. I want to pay that forward. Please, if you guys are trying to go to that practice, or those who know they can't make it, please do not put the number or anything in the chat. I want to give these away to people who will be able to drive out there, who are local, who will actually make it. I don't want to give away 4 tickets and, you guys don't show. So please, 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 when we do the giveaway, make sure that you will be available the 20th, that Wednesday, to be at the open practice at Allegiant Stadium, man. Salute, man, to Sandy Bands. My brother, man, he plays corner, safety, and he's the starting wide receiver for his team. So same positions I played my entire life. So it's crazy how how life works, man. Salute to Bands, man. East Coast Gridiron in the building. My dog, appreciate you, brother. As always good to see my brother here. And salute to Sky High becoming a member. If you guys want to become a member like Sky High, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Welcome to Green Dot Gang. Sky High. Salute to my dog and my brother and moderators in the building. One of the my fathers himself, Graphk. Salute to my dog here in the building as well, man. Yeah, Mac, it sucks, man. I wish I was gonna be there. Me, Dylan, Trey, we're planning to meet up and do something out there. But hey, man, we'll make that happen at some point here in the near future. I'll definitely get him on the show here also very, very soon. But yeah, man, it sucks. But hey, man, some things are bigger than football. Salute to Raider, man. Rock, have a blessed day out there. You guys have fun. Make sure to hit the J-Lot. If you guys are out there in Vegas, go to the J-Lot. That is where the nation will be a full force having a ball out there. J-Lot behind Allegiant Stadium is the place to be. Salute to my guy, Ant, man. Appreciate you on a $20 special. 32 years young today, big bro. Blessed to see another year. Salute, Raider Nation. And then he follows up with gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Happy birthday, man, to our brother, Anthony R. Hernandez. Always supporting what we do over here, you guys. If you can in the chat, man, let our brother know happy birthday. Salute to my guy, Ant, man. Appreciate you, my brother, as always. And salute to all the new members here in the building. Yes, he did. It wasn't great. I got to be honest with you. The O-line was struggling when he was out there. Couldn't really get the ground game going. Anthony Brown Jr. struggled as the third quarterback to see some action against Minnesota. It was just a tough situation to be in. The O-line wasn't blocking for anybody. I don't know if you guys remember in the fourth, we just ran the football. Just Carter Bradley didn't even get a chance to throw the football once, handing it off to Britton Brown, Sincere over and over and over again. The run game was not going. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it sucked. I want to see Dylan this upcoming week against Dallas. Hopefully he can get some reps with the first or second team guys. I want to see him in action, with some of those starters on that O-line, because definitely did him no service going out there and playing with some of those guys that were blocking for him. And the quarterback play was absolutely disgusting in that third quarter. So, but yes, Dylan did play. I think he had one run of like 13 yards, and then he ended up with 4 carries for 8. So I think he had a long of 13, and then he ended up with 4 carries for 8 yards, an average of 2 yards. And it was because, once again, there was just no blocking there for him to get right. So, but hey, I hit him up after the game. I said, chin up, brother. 2 TDs against Dallas. I'm calling it now. And he hit love on it. He's hyped and he's excited about playing his first game at Allegiant Stadium. So we'll see our guy, bounce back this upcoming weekend against the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, look, man, I just always find it funny that people jump the gun because we're having a QB competition between, Minshew and Aiden and some of these guys. The surprise guy that can start for our Las Vegas Raiders, Anthony Brown Jr. You know what, man? I like Anthony Brown, and I definitely think that that offensive line did him no justice. But also, a lot of those problems were because of him. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it a buck out there. He was getting sacked left and right. And yeah, man, Devontae, bro, ran one read option and he's the guy. I like that. Like, it's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy. And I'm not giving up on Anthony Brown Jr. Hopefully, he finds a way to carve out a role on this team. Maybe he looks better against the Cowboys and the Niners, and he finds a way to make it on the practice squad or something, or he finds a job elsewhere. I don't know, but it wasn't a good game by any means for Anthony Brown Jr., man. Salute the Raider Prophet, our guy. What's up, Graphk? I know you disagree with me in the past. Still say Bowers will be used like Marcel Reese, lined up all over the field to get him the ball. I agree with you, Raider Prophet. So, hey, brother, this ain't one of those times. I agree. I mean, look, he already was getting some reps out of the backfield lined up at H-back in the Minnesota game. You know what I mean? So we're going to see him all over the place. I am excited. I put this on Twitter earlier, you guys. Take out wide receiver 1, Davante Adams. Take out wide receiver 2, Jacoby, right? And then you take out the ground game. Just take out the run game as a whole. Zeus, Dylan, Amir, Alex Madison, so on and so forth. Man, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer in year 2, and Trey Tucker in year 2, man. This offense is going to be phenomenal. Those guys are going to be a major, major part of this offense's success. I'm not expecting this team to go out there and put up 30-plus points every week, but I do believe that they're going to play a pivotal role in this offense moving forward. Just watch Brock Bowers very closely this year. This is a guy that has all the talent in the world that could potentially become offensive player of the year if these quarterbacks shit the bed, of course. But this is a guy that maybe will be in the running at the end of the year for offensive rookie player of the year. I'm telling you now, he's that good. Mayer becoming a leader, more vocal. He's going to be a phenomenal. I have him as a top 10 tight end this year. And then once again, Trey Tucker. We heard, he had some problems securing the football in training camp. Well, guess what? It didn't look like that against the Minnesota Vikings. He went out there and absolutely balled out, led us in receiving yards. He was targeted 4 times. 2 receptions, 73 yards, averaging 36.5. That is insane. A guy that is going to be a major, major, major piece for us on the offensive side of the ball, keeping defenses honest, and opening up the offense for us. So I agree with you, Raider Prophet. Totally. Salute to you. And I appreciate you, brother, on a $10 holla as well. AOC, Minshew, Jacorian Bennett, and Getsy's play calling were my only concerns. And I was very pleased. Well, Pace, salute to you. Appreciate you on the $10 special. Always, my brother. Vanilla. Special teams. Vanilla. And I thought Jacorian looked good out there. I do. I mean, there was a few plays, right, that our DBs gave up early on in the game where we were like, what are we doing here? Sam Darnold was coming down the field very, very easy on us. We stopped them when it mattered the most. They got to the red zone. We stopped them. They didn't go for the field goal. They went for it. I believe they're at the goal line as well. I think we're somewhere on our own 5-yard line. Got the ball back. It is what it is. In regular NFL action during the regular season, that probably would have ended up being 3 points. And the way our defense, gave up chunk yards, I would have took that 3 points. So it's early, very vanilla. Graham is not going to give away his looks also in preseason. So I wouldn't put too much stock into Jacorian Bennett and so on and so forth. And I don't know why you're concerned about AOC and Minshew at all. I mean, they both had very, very good games. I mean, totally different games, right? Aiden was a lot more efficient. He ran down the football field in that first series pretty easy, 7 for 9. I mean, 8.4 average, no tutties, but he did have 76 yards in the air. And he was sacked once with that bad play with Andres Pete giving up that sack on the left side. So, and then Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew wasn't as efficient. He was 6 for 12, but he did have 117 yards in the air, averaged 9.8 a clip. He did have a beautiful touchdown to DJ Turner in the end zone, and he was not sacked. And there was one play where he did utilize his legs and ran for the first down. I think it was like a 7-yard gain. So I don't know why there would be any concerns with those two guys. They both performed really well. You know what I'm saying? Aiden, very efficient. Gardner Minshew went out there, more splash plays, and was able to use his legs and mobility to pick up a first down. So you got to kind of pick your poison here, right? More efficient, Aiden O'Connell. Splash plays, utilizing his legs, Gardner Minshew. The one thing that I loved about Gardner was he did not turn the ball over. And if that is the Gardner Minshew that we're going to get moving forward pace and he becomes a starter, I'm okay with that. If this is a guy that can clean up some of those turnovers, I'm excited to see Gardner Minshew. I agree with Des Bryant. He put out a tweet there, you guys, that said, that Devontae could have 1,500 receiving yards this year with Gardner Minshew as the quarterback. I do believe that. But the one thing we do not want to do is have our defense out there gassed week after week because Gardner's giving up the football. So, I'm excited about either one of these guys. Whoever wins that battle, I'm cool with. So nice how both quarterbacks move the ball right down the field. Okay, so let me finish that up. You did say little concerns, but I love that. And Moehrig was everywhere. This is facts. He led us in tackles pace. I think he had 6. Moehrig is in for a big year this year. I'm telling you now, this is going to be a guy that is going to be a potential Pro Bowl player this year on the last year of his rookie deal. I think Marcus Epps was a very, very pivotal pickup for us in last year free agency for Trayvon Moehrig's development. I think once they met, you guys, it was like a brotherly vibe immediately. And Marcus Epps has definitely helped Trayvon Moehrig in every facet of his game, whether it's in coverage, tackling, but it all starts here. I think a lot of, the development issues that we've expected Moehrig to be one of the top safeties up to this point, right? Coming out of TCU, he was supposed to be a first-round guy, fell to the second round because of a back injury. We expected him to be a star by now. I think that it's not talked about enough how much Marcus Epps came in and FC helped develop him in year one in Graham's system last year. So I'm expecting greatness out of Moehrig this upcoming season. Salute the trip. And we're going to talk about this as well. Is JPJ injuries connected? Seems like it'd be a long-term problem with him. No, there was some concerns early on. He was dealing with a lower leg injury in OTAs. They held him out. We know that there was a few concussion situations in Oregon and a few other injuries as well. Look, man, they're being very patient with him. Antonio Pierce did state, you guys, that he expects Kolton Miller and JPJ to potentially return next week. So leading up to that Niners game, hopefully we can see both those guys out there getting a full week's worth of practice. And maybe, just maybe, they'll both be ready to go come week 1. And if not, it's going to be kind of scary because I do not trust Andres Pete at left tackle. Now, if they want to move Mumford to left side and have Glaze, the rookie, at right tackle for a week or so to get these guys ready to go, still scary, but I would take that. But it looks as though, Trip, these guys are going to be ready to go here very, very soon. And I was saying this on the last few shows, you guys. A little birdie had told me that JPJ was ready to go, right? And then we heard the rumors about, even Hondo put it out there as well, that if week 1 was here right now, Kolton would be ready to go. So I'm not too much worried about these injuries and what we got going on. It looks like our starting left side, JPJ at left guard, and Kolton Miller will be ready to go here soon. Now, will JPJ start from day 1? I don't know. I don't know if he's ready to go and James Craig and Joe Philbin and Luke Getsy feel like he's ready and he's up to speed, then we may see him out there at the left side immediately. But I think Kolton's going to be ready to go regardless. He's been in his playbook. He knows what time it is. He's a veteran. I think he can just jump in and be ready to go. We may see Cody White here at left guard in week 1, allowing JPJ to get sped up with this offense and in the way James Craig and Joe Philbin want to have that O-line ran. Salute to LV Maximus. Docs, I was intrigued by the play calling to Getsy. I like that, LV. I like that. There were some beautiful plays out there, some questionable, but this is what happens in preseason. You throw things out there and see what sticks, right? That's what preseason is. You're throwing shit at the wall and hoping that some of it sticks. A lot of it was vanilla. Then there was some plays where it was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, we opened up the field with this. You know what I mean? So there was a little, a little sputtering here and there later on in the game, which you expect out of, career backups, Anthony Brown Jr., UDFA, and Carter Bradley that wasn't even afforded the luxury of throwing the football one time. You know what I mean? So the offense looked totally different. But that first half, I love the way that offense was gelling and flowing, man. Hopefully that ground game gets rolling even more than what it was. But I love that these guys were out there able to throw the football early on. You know what I mean? Minshew throwing the ball 12 times. Aiden only played a series and threw the ball 9 times. You know what I mean? So we didn't really get the ground game going at all. Think about that. Aiden was out there very, very limited time, and he threw the ball 9 times. 7 completions. That's all you can ask for from these guys. And, I've seen a lot of things also, LV. A lot of people were questioning if maybe the coaching staff said, we've seen enough. He's good. It's proven. Went 7 for 9, was very efficient. The offense stalled in that red zone after that sack. I get it. I understand that. But a lot of people were saying, well, maybe he was just took out of the game because Luke's seen enough. AP's seen enough. Then there was some questions of, did Aiden get his bell rocked after that Andres Pete sack, and maybe they took him out to protect him? I'm going to say this. I think that they've seen enough from Aiden. I do. I think that the way he ran the football, the way that offense ran that football, up into that red zone situation, coming as far back as we were, Aiden ran that offense to perfection. That's all you can ask for, is a guy to be efficient, 7 for 9, 70-plus yards in the air. Yeah, we didn't end up with a touchdown, but I think they've seen enough. I think they were like, okay, it's time to see Gardner Minshew, and they allowed him to get more reps than Aiden O'Connell. This is another reason, you guys, why I keep saying I do believe that Aiden O'Connell is going to be the guy. So I don't think it was more about him getting sacked and his bell getting rung. I think it was more about, okay, we've seen what Aiden did out there early on. Let's move on. Let's see what Gardner Minshew has going on. And, I think AP said something to the effect in his presser that we should expect a full quarter out of each of these guys going forward or going into Dallas. We shall see. Only time will tell. But I think that they truly believe in Aiden, and I think that they have a great option B or 1A, 1B with Gardner Minshew. So let the best man win this upcoming weekend. But I still believe that Aiden is going to be the guy to have the job, me personally. And I have no favoritism in this. I want the best guy to win. I just feel like I think Luke Getsy is going to love the efficiency that Aiden O'Connell can provide for him in the passing game. Coming from a situation where he had to bet on Justin Fields, a run first, one read, run first type quarterback, I think that he wants an efficient quarterback that can run his offense effectively. And I think that will be Aiden O'Connell, with limited turnovers. The ground game definitely helping him out a lot come week 1 and going on into the season. They're going to run the football a lot. But I think personally Luke Getsy's seen enough and was like, okay, I like this. Salute the Mando. Defense wasn't playing 100%. No needs to show your hand in preseason. We need depth. Minshew was more flashy. And we knew this was going to happen, Mando, right? As long as Minshew didn't turn the football over, I think a lot of people were going to go out there and just jump out the window and say this is Minshew's job. I expected it. I think a lot of you guys expected it. As long as he doesn't turn the football over, people are going to go out there and scream and shout about Minshew being the guy, Minshew mania, so on and so forth. If that's right, great. If he wins the job outright, phenomenal. But he is a guy that people praise, and then they're going to be calling for his head like a week later. This is the Minshew effect, you guys. Praise him, had a phenomenal game, and then people calling for his neck the next week because he made a mistake or so on and so forth. So it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully Dallas plays some of those starters. I want to see Bland out there. I want to see Diggs out there for a series, just a series, and see what Minshew looks like against those ones. I want to see if that decision-making holds up against one of the better DB rooms in the NFL. They have a phenomenal DB room out there in Dallas. Salute to Sky High. Hope we decide soon on quarterback 1. AP with the stars and find who they want, spinning the rock to them and can't move on after a bad game. Need that chemistry / trust. I do believe Sky High will know this upcoming week. I think once the Cowboys game is over, they'll know what's going on. And one of those guys may not get as many reps against the Niners. One of them may even sit if they call the starter after that Cowboys game, which come Sunday, Monday, you guys, I'll say Monday, maybe that presser latest. I think we'll kind of get a better idea of who the guy is moving forward. So either way, let the best man win. Salute to Sky High. Salute to Bully Face on a $5 special as well. Appreciate you guys, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If we can solder shoe and AOC together. Oh, okay. Put them together. We'd be good. I said that the other day, Bully Face. I swear, if you put those guys together, you have a phenomenal quarterback. I get it. They're what we have, but neither are it. Just know. I'm not mad about that, brother. Not mad about your opinion at all. I think that we're kind of under, or downplaying both of these guys. I'm not saying that these guys are going to be the, all pro future Hall of Fame type guys. And, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think we have two pretty good options at the quarterback position. And I think we're going to be fine this year, especially with that dominant defense out there, man, cooking up for us. Let me see. Salute. I don't know. What do you expect? I'm not even going to try and say that name. I'm going to say YH. What do you expect in terms of consistency up to this point? It's preseason. Like, this is the time where you go out there and you allow these guys to go out there and try and figure it out. You're not going to find any consistency right here in preseason, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to work out everybody at every position. You're going to see backups, UDFAs. You're going to see everybody out there trying to find ways, you know what I mean, to make a roster, to find one of those spots on this roster, right? And right now you got Gardner Minshew out there. You got Aiden. These guys are fighting for the number one spot. You got Anthony Brown and Bradley fighting for that third spot as well. So you're not going to really see any consistency right here, right now. It's preseason. Now, if this goes into the regular season, I will agree with you. If Aiden's out there for 3 weeks, shits the bed, then Gardner Minshew comes in, then he shits the bed, then it's back to Aiden O'Connell. If this is a year like last year at the quarterback position, I totally agree with you, but it's way too early to be saying we're way too there's no consistency at the quarterback position. How? It's preseason. This is the time to be inconsistent. You want these guys to go out there and battle it out. Salute to S. Dot, my dog, man. Appreciate you, brother, on the $10 special. I'm going to tell you straight up and keep it all the way funky. Graphk, our best guards are between Pete, because he is not a tackle. This is facts. And too slow for it. Powers, phenomenal. I agree with you. In Meredith. Jordan Meredith looked really good out there. I'm telling y'all now, man, this is a guy that sometimes it's not going to be, he doesn't go out there and make everything look pretty. He's just a football player. He is a baller. Jordan Meredith went out there and was cooking for us. I do believe that there's a reason why this guy consistently keeps finding a role on this team. And this upcoming season, man, do not be shocked if we see Jordan Meredith on the field, a lot more than we have in recent memory. I agree with you. I think Jordan Meredith is one of them ones. And the versatility, S. Dot, James Craig and those guys, I definitely know they appreciate versatility. He can move all up and down the offensive line. Expect, Jordan Meredith to potentially carve out a role this upcoming season. But I agree with you. Put Pete at guard. I do not want to see him at tackle at all. I understand without Kolton out there, they're just trying to tinker with some things and see what works and see what sticks. But I agree with you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you on a $10 special. Salute to Raider Manny. AOC and Minshew needed more play time versus Dallas. I don't think Minshew needed more time. I think Minshew had plenty of time to go out there, and do his thing. Would we like to see AOC out there a little longer? Definitely. Give him another series or so. That'd have been great. But Manny, I think you're going to get what you're asking for this upcoming weekend. So just stay tuned, brother. Brock Bowers gonna cook this season. Team looked good. Only thing I didn't like is Minshew rolled into pressure to the right instead of just stepping up. Hey man, this is the time to work those kinks out. 1970. There was some great things on film that Minshew put out there. There was some questionable things. There was some good. There was some bad. There was some ugly. But all in all, man, the only thing that I can ask for Minshew at this point is just not turn the football over. I just don't want him to go out there and make this a thing, right? So I thought he looked really good out there. I just am one of those guys that I praise efficiency more than, these splash plays and being able to roll out of the pocket and so on and so forth. It was beautiful seeing him being able to run for that first down. I think it was a third down too. Third down conversion, that 7-yard gain to get that first down. But, we'll see, man. We'll see. But either way, I think that there was some good and some bad on both those guys this past week. And they're going to work on cleaning up some things this week during practice, and we'll see what they look like this upcoming Saturday, man. And salute to S. Dot once again on the $10 special, man. Appreciate you. The rest play off guard as if they were Cole Beasley or Hunter Renfrow, and that's why the runs keep getting stuffed. I have watched the game over and over. Yeah, that was nasty work trying to run that football, man. Definitely, bro. It was nasty. I was actually shocked. Salute to my guy, Sincere McCormick. He ended up leading us and rushing you guys, running behind that really bad O-line there in the fourth quarter. He ended up with 11 carries for 32 yards. He only averaged 2.9, but he did have a long of 17 yards. But all these guys struggled. I mean, I think Alexander Madison was the guy that led us in average per carry. He had 3 carries for 15 yards, a long of 7. But everybody else, man, all under average of 4 yards a carry. All of them. I mean, Zamir, 3.8. Britton Brown, 3.3. Anthony Brown Jr., 2.6. Amir Abdullah, 3. Dylan Lowby, 2. You know what I mean? So we got to figure out that offensive line, but a lot of that came with in garbage time where a lot of the starters were out. You know what I mean? And we'll see what they look like more. I think we'll see more what they look like this upcoming week. Salute to S. Dot. Oh, Raider Profit. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Appreciate you on the $2 special. Trey Tucker is the real deal. Facts. Salute to my guy, Raider Profit. We agreeing on everything today, brother. Let's go. Yeah, man. There's no reason. Salute to Tano, man. Yes, brother. Let me say this. I love accountability from our head coach, right? Josh McDaniels wouldn't have said what Antonio Pierce said. John Gruden would not have said what Antonio Pierce said. I don't even know if Jack Del Rio would have held himself accountable for those late game timeouts, right? But he did say he learned from it. Moving forward, it won't be a problem anymore. That's all you can ask for from your head coach. But we were all questioning it. We were doing a watch party, and we're like, what the fuck are we doing? First of all, why you run the football 30 times in a row, right? Like, I understand you're trying to, milk the clock a little bit, but if you're trying to milk the clock, now why are you using all your timeouts? You know what I mean? But once again, Tano, this is the time to explore, figure out what works, figure out what doesn't. And I think Antonio Pierce figured out immediately, oh, I was doing that wrong. And he learned from it. He held himself accountable, and I love that. I love it. So hopefully that does not roll into the regular season, and we're not worried about that, because last year that was some question marks that we had around Antonio Pierce, right? You guys, was game management, halftime adjustments. There were certain things where we're like, damn, man, Antonio got to get better there. But guess what? That's why you have Joe Philbin in the building now. That's why you have Marvin Lewis in the building now. That's why you have some of these legends and former head coaches and former general managers. And, you have the Mike Caldwells now at the linebacker position, guys that have been there and done that can help him with this. You know what I mean? So I think that he's going to clean that mess up going into the regular season. I can live with that with a preseason game. At the time, I was very like, what the hell is going on? I was irritated, but I understand now. He was trying to see what works, see what stick. At the end of the day, he held himself accountable. That's all we can ask for from our head coach. Salute to Mando, man. Crazy how we are a QB away from a Super Bowl contender. I mean, hey, man, we may be. I still think that we can strengthen our team up at certain positions. I think we need some more depth at the cornerback position. I do believe, with Brandon facing out once again, already missing reps, didn't play in week 1. There may be a situation here, you guys, very, very soon in the next week or so where we go out and bring in Adoree Jackson. If Stephon Gilmore signs with the Minnesota Vikings, which I do believe he will today, I don't think he leaves without a deal. Expect Adoree Jackson to potentially be a Raider very, very soon. We need to add some depth to that room. If Brandon Facyson is going to continue to miss camp and miss games, and I don't know if it's, if he's still dealing with an injury. Last year he was on the IR most of the season. We need some depth at that corner position, and we still have to see if Kolton and JPJ are going to be ready to go on the offensive line, because if they're not ready to go, we may need to add some depth there as well. But Nando, we still need to clean up some things. I want to see what this thing looks like first before I can say we're a quarterback away from Super Bowl contenders, being a Super Bowl contender. We don't know that yet. But salute to you, Mando. Love the optimism, brother. I'm hoping you're right. Actually, I'm hoping that we have the quarterback. How about that? That'd be great. Salute to Potbelly. AOC is still holding the ball a little too long. Yes, I agree with you. That sack was definitely on Andres Pete, but I believe he did take a 3-step drop on that specific play. Definitely held on to the football a little too long. I think that if he would have stepped up in the pocket, he could potentially got rid of that football. He definitely needs to be able to get rid of the football a little bit quicker. You're definitely right. I definitely believe he held on to that ball a little too long. So I'll give him a little I'll say that was his fault as well a little bit. And then I do believe on that specific play, it was a bad play design anyway, you guys. I believe that 2 of our receivers ran into each other in the end zone. But once again, this is the time to see what works and what doesn't. And I'll tell you right now, that one play, that didn't work. Andres Pete gave up the ass at left tackle. Aiden didn't step up in the pocket, held on a little too long. Dallas Turner, first sack in the NFL in preseason. And the next thing you know, 2 of our receivers run into each other in the end zone. So, yeah, it was nasty work. Salute to Potbelly, man. Salute to Raider Ramp. My guy is in the building, man. Appreciate you, brother. Getsy has shown he can design some creative plays. This is facts. Still concerned with receivers running into the same spot. We just talked about that. I think Devontae will help with his voice on the O. Definitely. Remember, you guys, we are still missing the best wide receiver in the game. So, but I agree with you, Raider Ramp. I did see some nice things out of Getsy's offense, and I'm hoping that translates into the regular season. Salute to Raider Ramp on the $5 special. Salute to S. Graphk. Do you really think that he called those timeouts out of experiment, or was he actually trying to get more film on the current? That could be it as well. That could be it. To be real, that definitely could be it. S. You know, you want to be able to explore a little bit and see what some of those guys at the end of your roster look like, giving them some extra reps. Could be. Definitely. Chris, yo, Doc, celebrate my B-Day from Nampa, Idaho, man. Salute to you, brother. Happy birthday, man. Salute to our brother Chris in the chat. If you guys can, man, put those happy birthdays in the chat for our brother Chris. Salute to you, bro. Have a great one. Salute to Chris for Raiders. 2 Chris's back to back. I love the Raider Nation family. We so damn passionate, even for a preseason game. Just win, baby. Yeah, man, some of you guys, man, were ready to throw in the towel already, man, on the whole season. Some of y'all are ready to just throw in the towel for the entire season for one preseason loss, man. I love the passion, but sometimes that passion looks like insanity. We got to draw a line in the sand, you guys. Definitely great to be passionate and want to win that football game, even if it's preseason or not, right? But at the end of the day, some of this ends up translating into insanity. When you're just saying, this is the same ass Raiders football team. It's time to do a mock draft. It's time to do this and do that. God damn, y'all, like, let's relax a little bit. You know what I mean? This is preseason. We were up 20-7, you guys, in the first half. You know, the ones were looking really good out there. The defense held up, you know, that first possession, even after Sam Darnold ran down the field on us. You know what I mean? And once again, vanilla offense, vanilla defense. You're not getting all the looks at this point. That defensive line, I was even like, what are you doing? I want to see you guys get to the quarterback at least once or twice. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. When real football comes around, these guys are going to be at full speed, ready to go. I'll tell you right now, you guys, and I put this on Twitter yesterday. We got a major W on Saturday, right? Outside of seeing what some of these players look like and so on and so forth, we left Minneapolis healthy. We left Minneapolis healthy, you guys. Everybody good to go. No one hurt. You know, even Harrison Bryant looks like he'll be back and ready to go. We left with a big dub. We left healthy. That's all that matters to me, man. Get in the preseason, analyze these players, see what you got there, and just hope and pray that everybody leaves healthy. And guess what happened? We did that. We got to see Aiden out there, what he looked like, you know, with the ones. We got a chance to see Gardner Minshew a little bit with some of the ones and the twos. They left healthy, right? Brock Bowers looks like he is going to be one of the ones. Left healthy. Trey Tucker went out there, big game, 2 receptions, over 70 yards. Left healthy. Zeus, healthy. This is what you want. You know what I mean? Like, we laugh at the Chargers, right? Because they're dealing with injury after injury after injury. Look, man, we're just hoping and praying that we can get into week 1 and everybody's good to go. Everybody knows the scheme, knows the system, is up to date. No more installments now. You know what time it is. That's what we're hoping and praying. And right now, we got through week 1 in our preseason schedule healthy and hoping that this translates into week 1. We can get through Dallas, you know, at Allegiant Stadium. We can get through the Niners at Allegiant Stadium, fully healthy and ready to go come week 1. Salute to my guy, Chef, man, my dog. I appreciate you, brother. Salute to all the Green Dot members in the building, all the new members because of our brother, one of the GOATs over here, John Sheffy, man, my guy. Sheffy, man, been around for many moons, one of our favorite people over here at OLV Raiders Network. Salute to my dog, our brother, and salute to all the Green Dot gang. If you guys missed out on those 5, hit the link. It's pinned up top. And salute to the almost 900 people in the building, whether you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on YouTube. Get them likes up. Get those likes up and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 30K, you guys. Major, major, major milestone. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, man, to keep up with what we got going on over here. Also, I want to give some love to my boy Scout. He'll be on the show next week. We'll be going over, you know, this game a little bit, the Dallas game as well. Me and him were the DMs talking. He put up a bunch of PFF stuff and stats and all, so on and so forth. on these players week 1 in preseason. And once again, you guys, Amari Burney looked good out there, but Amari Gaynor, the UDFA out of North Carolina, a guy that a lot of us hopes finds a way to make this roster. He can definitely add some additional value at the linebacker position. He played 21 snaps. What was it? I believe three rushing plays. I think 16 in coverage. I forgot what it was. It was something along the lines of that, right? He had 3 tackles. He had a pass breakup, a QBR allowed of 39.6, 2 stops. PFF graded him at 90.6. I believe he was the second highest player on our PFF in week 1 with the Raiders. I think Jack Jones was number 1, and clearly you see why. Big pick, played really great sticky coverage on Minnesota, but a PFF grade of 90.6, 90.1 in coverage, 74 in tackling. That is big for a young UDFA trying to make this roster, man. Amari Gaynor. Hey, man, a lot of people were not familiar with your game, kind sir. You went out there and absolutely balled. I'm hoping that we see a lot more of him, maybe even in the first half, or give him some reps even earlier in the third quarter. I want to see him out there against more talented some players on the opposing offenses. Put him out there earlier. Let's see. Yeah, the Jets are not going to trade Haason Reddick. He can request a trade all he wants. I think that the thing was that the Jets agreed to giving him a big deal, once they brought him in, and now it looks like he's in the same situation he was in Philadelphia, them not trying to pay him. They just drafted Will McDonald a year or so ago. He's young, but he's going to be one of them ones. Why would they want to pay Haason Reddick? You know what I mean? So they're going all in this year. This is like a Niners situation where they don't want to allow any of their players, even if they request a trade, to move on, because they're going all in. So I don't know what Haason Reddick thought was going to happen. But you guys, we're not going to get Haason Reddick. Anybody in the chat saying, let's go get Haason Reddick, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No reason. You got Malcolm Kuntz. You do not need Haason Reddick. And to be honest with you, I'm a big fan of him. Watched him at Temple. Big fan of Haason Reddick. But I have to say this. I think he's kind of overrated, man. I think he's overrated. I truly do. This is not a situation where I'm trying to shit on the young man. I think he's actually a really good football player, but I think he's overrated. And I think he wants to get paid top edge rusher money, and he's not worth it. I would rather pay Malcolm Kuntz, and let's keep this train rolling. Salute to Jay Schilling. We always win and look good in preseason and come out slow to start of the year. A couple L's in the preseason might not be so bad. Love it. Salute to my guy, Jay Schilling. As long as we see with these players, we get a chance to identify, some of these skill sets that some of these young guys have. We get an opportunity to evaluate these guys, and we leave healthy. That's all that matters. Wins, loss, they don't matter in preseason. We just watched the Chiefs get cooked by the Jaguars. We watched some great teams. The Niners lost the other day, right? This shit doesn't mean anything. Yes, Brave. I think that we've had interest in Adoree Jackson since beginning of the offseason. I just think that they're trying to see what we have out there right now. They're trying to give Richardson all the chances in the world to potentially win a spot out there in his rookie year. They're trying to give MJ Devonshire an opportunity, even though he's a 7th rounder, to win one of those spots. They're giving Agent Zero, man, Jacorian Bennett, all the chances in the world to win that second corner spot. But yes, I do believe we've been interested in Adoree Jackson. I think Patrick Graham understands that there's always been durability issues with Adoree. And if he does come in, he'll be more of a rotational guy. But I think that there's been an interest there from both parties since day one. It's just, were we willing to go out there and bring him in immediately? And right now, we're going to start seeing some dominoes fall here soon. And I do believe that Adoree will end up being a Raider at some point. Salute to John Sheff. I do not get all the panicking from this loss. Me neither, brother. Me neither. And salute to Devontae. Congrats to Tyree for his new job at Walmart. We can't shit on the young man. You know what I mean? There was some plays out there where he found himself in the backfield, right? It wasn't all, bad, for Tyree Wilson. I know we all expected more out of him, you want a top 10 pick to go out there and show signs of greatness. And the stat sheet I'm looking right now, it's even hard to find him here. I don't even see. I'm looking right now, y'all. I don't even see Tyree Wilson. I don't even see Tyree. But I do know that Scout put something out there with him. Let me look this up real quick. Let me see. Tyree had 2 pressures, 2 hurries, and an 8.3% win rate. It's not what you want to see out of your second-year first-round pick. 2 pressures and 2 hurries, an 8.3 win rate. Ron Stone, a UDFA, had a pressure and a 5.3 win rate. Malcolm Kuntz had a pressure, 7.1 win rate. He wasn't out there too long. Robert Spillane had a pressure and a hit. Christian Wilkins also had a pressure, a hit, and a 12.5 win rate. Luke Masterson, pressure. Ellerson Smith, pressure and a hit. Divine Diablo, a pressure, and he had a hurry. Max Crosby, he had 1 pressure, a 22% win rate. David Agoa, a pressure, 12.5% win rate, also had that phenomenal field goal block. Janarius Robinson, he had a pressure, 6.7 win rate. Adam Butler, 20% win rate. And then Amari Burney / Noah Shannon, they both had a pressure and a hit apiece. I'm not ready to give up on Tyree just yet, man. You know, it's still early. Give the guy a chance. You know, let him go out there and get some reps. But this is not what you want to see out of a year 2 guy this early in preseason, especially playing against some of these backups. You know, you want him to go out there and absolutely ball out. You want him to look good even out there without – I don't think that Tyree should have to have Max, Malcolm, and a Christian Wilkins out there to look good. I don't think with those measurables and, you know, and what he can supposedly do, right? Like, you shouldn't have to have those guys out there to show your worth. You should be out there playing against these going out there against some of these backups and absolutely controlling the narrative. Like, this is my shit. This is what I do. And we haven't seen that yet. You know what I mean? But hopefully, you know what, you guys, I'm going to put it out there for Tyree. I'm throwing this into the universe. I got Tyree Wilson with 2 sacks this upcoming weekend, man. Why not? 2 of them. 2 of them. Give him some more reps this upcoming weekend, and let's watch what the young fella can do. Let me see. Salute, man, to the 900 people here in the building. I appreciate you guys as always. Let me see. Give some other shout outs to some of our guys. You know, you look at some of the defensive stats. You know, some of our guys, man, Jaden Grant, UDFA, he had 4 total tackles, 4 solo. He was second in total tackles. Amari Burney, 4. He had 4 tackles, 3 solo. He also had a tackle for a loss. Also, Jaden Grant and Trayvon Moehrig both had passes defense. Moehrig did lead us with 6 total tackles, 6 solo. And then Amari Gaynor, we just talked about him. Trey Taylor, man, had an under the radar type game. Salute to our guy, our friend and family of the show, rookie out of Air Force, our 7th round guy. He had 3 total tackles. He had 2 solo as well. But you know, you look at some of these stats. Will Governor went out there, cooked a little bit, 2 total tackles, 2 solo. He also had a pass defense. This is what you want to see. Sam Webb, 2 total tackles, 2 solo. Some of these guys go out there that the lower names, you know, on the roster out there getting some opportunities, man. So salute to those guys. Yeah, AP, I definitely agree, man. Trey Taylor played very well too. Young buck. He's only going to get better. Only going to get better, man. Especially if you have him out there with a shit ton of talented other defenders around him. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy, Jeff Acosta in the building, man, on a $10 special. I give the nation props for keeping the hopium and optimism up, but I've had that for over 20 years and show me the wins in a playoff berth, my mentality since last year. Not mad at you, brother. As a fan of 40 years, I totally agree with you. But, you know, hey, man, it's our favorite team. You know, this is the team that we live and die with. And at the end of the day, man, I always lead with hopium. I say this damn near on every show. You know what I mean? I always lead with optimism. I'm the you know, half glass full guy all the time, man. So, you know, let's be positive here. We're seeing some things here. The culture has shifted, Jeff, right? That is something that we've been waiting on for a long time, is the culture shift. And now it's here. That is part 1 of changing this organization. We got that established. Antonio Pierce is the guy. The culture has shifted. We are back to that Raider mentality. Now it has to translate on the field. So, Jeff, I hear you, brother. Yeah, Joe. Sincere looked pretty good out there. This is facts, man. And I hit him up immediately after the game and told him, man, you know, all you need is reps. He went out there, man, and he looked good. He looked good. He did. Love to see our UDFA, man, Sincere McCormick, get out there, whether he's auditioning for another team or if he's auditioning to make this active roster, or if he's auditioning to make the practice squad, whatever. It's always good to see our young guy get out there. And he had 11 carries, y'all. You know what I mean? And I know that a lot of that came in garbage time when Carter Bradley was out there just handing the football over and over and over. But, hey, man, 32 yards. He had 1 carry for 17 yards. You'd love to see it. Love to see it. Let me see. Axe, man, appreciate you, brother. Graphk, it was great seeing Hammer back on the show. Big ups to him. Salute to my guy, Axe. You'll be seeing a lot more of that every week on our watch parties. That is going to be our weekly show, you guys. Me and Hammer will be doing the watch parties every week. Salute to John, man, my dog. Oh, TJ Franklin blocked the field goal too. Okay. And you know what's funny? S-Dot. I'm going to read this super here in a minute, John. My wife called me the other day, right? And she was like, babe, do you know TJ Franklin? I said, yeah, UDFA out of Oregon. She said, oh, my coworker, that's her best friend's brother. So I think I might have to hit him up and see if we can bring him on the show and talk to him a little bit, man. I didn't know that was him and David Agoa on that block. I didn't know that. I thought it was just Agoa. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Our UDFA TJ Franklin getting his hands on the football. You love to see it. John, I take it as a great game. We dominated when the starters and the first backup ran. Who cares that they beat guys that ain't going to make the roster in the second half? McClown was 6-1 in the preseason. Factory, John. Talk that shit. Let's go. Salute to my guy, John. My brother, man. Appreciate you. As always, appreciate you on the $20 special. And I agree with you. Josh McDaniels was the preseason god, and it never translated. Yeah, I thought it was just David Agoa that blocked it. I didn't know. Maybe I got to go back and look at the film. I didn't know. Let me see. Yeah, so happy to see Hammer back. Richard, man, appreciate you, brother. I love bro, man. That really is my brother in real life. Like, I really, really, truly look at Hammer like my little brother, man. You know what I mean? So, he gets on my nerves a lot. But I love him to death, man. New era. I mean, I thought that there was some plays, and it's funny. We're going to talk about this tomorrow because I seen Sanjit tweet that Dalton Wagner looked absolutely ass. I thought there was a couple good reps out there from Dalton Wagner. I mean, he was playing with a bunch of backups, you know what I'm saying, the Ben Browns of the world and so on and so forth. Those guys were struggling out there. I want to see, Dalton Wagner get out there and get some reps, with a few of these guys that are going to actually start on the O-line. I thought he was okay. And maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I just didn't watch close enough. I told Sanjit today, I got to watch. Okay, TJ returned it. There you have it. Okay, Agoa blocked it. TJ returned it. There you have it. Thank you, Q. But I didn't agree with Sanjit. I guess I have to actually go there and watch it. I didn't think that Dalton Wagner looked terrible out there. But I'm going to watch it tonight. That is definitely going to be a big part of our show tomorrow, the 12 personnel podcast with me, Wasted, and Sanjit T. We're definitely going to talk about that tomorrow because I thought I seen some good things out of Dalton Wagner. And I know that he wasn't playing with a great O-line as is, but I thought he looked okay. For what it was, late in the game, playing with a bunch of backups. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just happy to see Dalton Wagner actually out there. Let me see. But hey, once again, I love my brother Sanjit, and I know that the trenches, especially on the offensive side of the ball, is his bread and butter. So when he said it, I said, okay, shit, I need to go watch this. Salute to my guy, LV, man, as always. So subscribe, wipe them feet, and tell a friend. Salute to my dog. Yes. Yeah, East Coast. Sanjit's definitely the real deal. Yeah, man, Pete didn't look too good out there at tackle, Tom. And coming off of a bad season at left tackle, trying to protect Derek Carr. I think we were just kind of working with a makeshift line out there. Kolton's not ready to go yet. I think that the coaching staff probably seen enough out of Pete at left tackle. I'll tell you that. Salute to Jose Lopez. It's good to see you, my brother. Haven't been here in a while. Excited for the season. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, King. Thank you for the $2 special. All right, you guys, do me a favor. If anyone is going to be in Vegas next week, okay, Wednesday, please do not put anything in the chat if you are not going to be out there. Please put a Raiders in the chat if you plan to make if you can get these tickets to make the open practice at Allegiant Stadium next week, I'll take the first 10 Raiders in the chat. I'll put them in a wheel. We'll spin it. I will email those over to you guys and have a good time. Real talk. But if you cannot make it, I don't want to send these to people that are going to waste our time, and potentially someone else being able to take their children to their first Raider experience. Okay. So please, please, please do not take away this opportunity to somebody that may be able to take their kids. You know what I mean? So put a Raiders in there. Okay. Raider Man Rock. All right. Raider Man Rock. All right. Salute to Jose real quick. From what I've seen so far, who starts at quarterback? I'm going with the more efficient quarterback, Jose. I'm going with Aiden O'Connell. Gardner has some splashy plays. Beautiful touchdown to DJ Turner. Phenomenal. But I'm still rolling with AOC up to this point. But either way, let the best man win. And I think we're going to figure out who's going to win that job this Saturday as the Raiders finish their second game against the Cowboys. I think the starter will be named shortly after that. Salute to you on a $2 special. Okay, Art Raider says, I can do the 20th. All right, let me put your name in there, man. Art Raider. All right, boom. Got 2 in there, you guys. All right. Got Avery. Got Oscar. I'm going to take 5 more, you guys. Oh, AP, I definitely shouted out Devontae, man. Much love to him, and congratulations on his first son being born. Definitely, man. Aaron, it's next Wednesday, brother. All right, we got our brother Sion. All right. It is open practice, you guys. Open practice. Got Joey. All right. Take a couple more and we're going to get out of here with it. Not done with our show yet, you guys. I'm just trying to give these tickets away. All right. There you go. Rob says, hey, Graphk, I may have 2 extra to give away. I'll message you on IG. Okay. Let me know, brother. I know a couple people actually hit me up trying to give away their tickets as well. So we'll probably be giving away a lot more this week also. So stay tuned for that, you guys. If you guys missed out on this one, no worries. We'll probably do another one this upcoming week for more tickets to give away. Raider Man Rock, Art Raider, Avery, Oscar, Sayon, and Joey. I'm not even going to show you guys. I'm just going to click to spin. All right. Salute to Avery. You just won 4 tickets to the open practice. Avery, do me a favor. Send me your email in the chat right now. I will copy it, paste it, send you an email, and I will transfer over your tickets. Salute to our brother Avery. Congratulations, brother, for winning the 4 open practice tickets, man. And salute to my brother, man. Samoan Raiders in the building. It's always good to see my brother's name out there, seeing him more active now on YouTube. I know the season's about to come back. The Oos is about to be out there going crazy. Raiders! Nah, just playing, Oos. Gonna miss you next week, but hope to catch you during the season. Salute to my brother, man, Samoan, one of the greatest people you ever meet in your life, man. Real talk. Salute to my Oos. And we'll definitely get the ladies together soon, man, when we get out there, brother. We'll put something together. I'm going to call you. Salute to my brother, man, the Oos. If you guys aren't following Samoan yet, what are y'all waiting on, man? Go follow him and the Ninth Island YouTube channel where they're putting out a shit ton of content. Let me see. I'm trying to get Avery real quick, man. Salute once again to Avery. I'm going to go down. Oh, saying. Okay. I said that wrong. And for those who missed out, who are on the wheel and lost, don't worry about it. We will probably be giving away some more this week. So stay tuned. You see, Avery, if you can, I'm not seeing your email, brother. DM me on Instagram, Graphk916, or on Twitter, Graphk Raider. Or you can even put it in the comments section after this video was uploaded. If you're not comfortable with putting your email in right now, it's okay. And I'll send those for your way. Salute to Jeff. Remember I told you guys, Getsy's son is my son's teammate. My son trucked his ass. Raiders! I love that. I love that. Salute to my brother Thor in the building, too. I'm so pissed I'm not going to be able to see my dog this week, man. It sucks, man. That's one of my favorite parts of going to Las Vegas is hanging out with my brother Thor. Let me see. Let me see. Salute to Axe. This is what's great about your show. We don't have to agree. You have to have our comments read, but respect given when respect is earned. Salute, Graphk. Salute to my dog, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's the great thing about these shows, you guys. We all disagree on all kind of shit, but we have fun with it. You know what I mean? Family does that. We argue, we bicker, we debate. At the end of the day, it's love. Salute to my guy, Axe, man. Yeah, hey, Thor, I have you slapped. Thor, I have you questioning life, bro. Thor really have you like, I can't do this shit no more. Like, I don't know how many times I've left Thor's house and the next morning said, I ain't drinking no more. Like, if you don't do that with Thor, it's all bad. Torque, I'm not even going to entertain trading Devontae Adams, brother. I don't even want to go that route anymore. I was asked that on the AFC West Roundtable show, and I knew it was a hot take, so I understood why they asked and, you know, wanted to go viral and stuff. I don't even like entertaining that shit. I really don't. You know what I mean? Wipe them feet, y'all. Yes, wipe them feet, man. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed yet, man, hit that subscribe button. But, you know, you guys, we talked about it on the live stream. It was a 4-hour-long show. I'll give some game balls again for those who missed the end of the show. I definitely want to give a split one to Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. They both look really good out there. Salute to both our quarterbacks. That was a real competition. You've seen out there, Gardner had more reps. You know what I mean? Aiden was took out pretty quick, but one was really efficient. The other one was, you know, out there making plays with his legs and some splashy plays, a nice touchdown to DJ Turner. And to give those guys a half game ball apiece. Also want to give one to DJ Turner. Great special teams player, starting to show some worth at the receiver position, came down with a beautiful touchdown in the back of the end zone from Gardner Minshew on a beautiful throw. He had 2 receptions for 23 yards, averaging 11.5 a clip. And a long of 20, which was the touchdown. Also, want to give Trey Tucker a game ball, 2 receptions, 73 yards on 4 targets. Phenomenal game from him. I'm not going to go all the way across the board and give a million of them because it'd be easy. I can give Jacoby one, but he was only out there and he was only targeted 3 times, but 45 yards, right, on 3 targets is beautiful. Give Brock Bowers his flowers, man. You know, I mean, that rhymed a little bit, but, you know, 2 receptions, 25 yards. Lined up at the halfback position, lined up on the outside. I believe the first play from scrimmage, I believe, or his first reception, I believe he was lined up all the way on the outside. You know what I mean? Seen him in the slot, seen him all over the place. Got to give him our Swiss Army knife a game ball, 2 receptions for 25 yards. He was targeted twice, caught the football both times, a long of 16 yards. Who else, man? I don't really want to give anybody in our ground game a game ball. It wasn't that beautiful. Yeah, we had 120 yards on the ground, but not one player really had a flashy game at the running back position. We struggled to run the football all game long. Zamir looked okay out there early on. He looked good, 6 carries, 23 yards. He did have a touchdown, average of 3.8 a clip. So I don't want to beat him. I thought Alexander Madison, with the few reps that he had, 3 carries, 15 yards, averaging 5 a clip. He looked good out there, but I want to give Jack Jones a game ball. He is going to be an all-pro talent this year, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I keep saying it. All-pro, clear-cut corner 1. Jack Jones is playing phenomenal football right now. He is embracing being a Raider, and that's all you can ask for. I want to give Amari Gaynor a game ball. Once again, look really good out there in the fourth quarter with the few reps that he got. I thought Amari Burney looked good. I think he can look better. There was some good, some bad, and some ugly with him. Not going to give him a game ball, but I'll give him a solid, I'll give him his flowers. Amari Burney looked good for us out there. Also, Trayvon Moehrig, 6 total tackles, 6 solo. He did have a pass defense. He was the guy out there cooking at the safety position. Looked really good for us out there. And I want to give our last two more game balls, actually. I'll give one to 3. Give 3 more away. Why not? Give one to A.J. Cole. I mean, the dude is a monster, man. He's one of the best punters in the league. He is definitely a weapon for us in special teams. Daniel Carlson made every extra point 2 for 2. And then he also had 1 of 56 yards. It's beautiful to see Daniel Carlson already getting it going early on. Give him a game ball. Big 3 points for us. 56-yarder. You always want to give him love for that. And Tyreek McAllister, give him his flowers, you guys. This guy may find a way on this roster as a kick/punt returner. You know what I mean? Hey, you have 59 yards returning kicks, 29 and a half average, a long of 35. Returning punts, he had 31 yards, average of 15.5 and a long of 18. He looked really good out there. Tyreek McAllister, y'all, looked really good. Looked really good. So, and I'll give another one. You're right, Rich. Definitely, Andre James looked really good out there at the center position. I want to give him his flowers. You are right. You were right. Give Andre James a game ball as well. He looked good out there at the center position. Definitely underrated. All right, salute to my brother, man, Ty in the building. Speaking of Raider experience, things are looking up. Thank you for the prayers, bro. Things are back on track. God is good, man. Now my boss gave me off for the Ravens game. Just got to work on getting the ticks now. Salute to you, Ty. Maybe we'll try and put something in play for you, bro. Ty, keep me posted with your journey and everything you got going on, man. And also, with trying to get out there to Baltimore for the game. Keep us posted, bro. Maybe we can try and put something in play for you. Salute to my guy, man. Salute to Rich as well. Yes, roundtables tomorrow, Trace. Definitely. Richard, man, gifting 5. My guy, Rich, man, one of the other goats out here. One of the mods, let me say not one of the mod fathers, but one of the Green Dot Game aficionados right here, man. Richard, man, gifting 5 of them. Salute to all the new members in the building because of my guy, Richard, man. If you guys want to become a Green Dot Gang member, man, hit the link. It's pinned up top, man. John, man, just be here, man. We get ad revenue. If you would like to, you can donate in the comment section. There is a $sign there if you want to donate. Also, man, if you want to, Cash App is on the bottom, Venmo, all that good stuff is definitely, we're not asking for anything, but it's definitely appreciated. So the Cash App, Zelle, all that good stuff is on the bottom. Also, if you want to send a super chat to support us financially, hit the dollar thing in the chat, brother. We definitely appreciate you. Let me see. I have over 100. Well, let me say this. I've had over 100. I've lost a lot of them by moving, to Atlanta, moving to Phoenix. I've been all over the place. So I lost a lot of them transitioning from one place to the next. But right now I probably have about maybe about 50. And then counting the other ones that are autographed that I can't wear, probably 70, 50 to 70. Let me see. Oh, hey. That is so funny. 182. Look at this. Look at this. I literally sent this to the chat yesterday. Look at this shit. I said, you ready for the show on Tuesday? It's not going to be here fast enough, so I'm not going to be able to wear it tomorrow. But that, great minds, my brother. I actually hit the chat and everybody was laughing. Even the Kansas City Chiefs podcaster said, I need to get the Bo Knows Kansas City Royals shirt. So we're thinking about doing that for one of the shows. And Jenny, this is facts. Not one of those jerseys is baggy as wasted. This is facts. So you know what? I'm lying. I got 2 big ass jerseys, a Bo Jackson and a Tim Brown one that I couldn't even think about wearing. I think maybe 10 of us can fit in them. Real talk. They were given to me in the past by family members, and I just kind of put them on the wall in the room and placed them in plaques and stuff. Salute the 10 Commandments, my God, man. I want to see more violence and more evidence that Tyree graduated from SAC camp in this next preseason game against Dallas. Your thoughts on this performance? We talked about it, 10 Commandments. I think you must have missed the earlier parts of the show, but we talked about him. We want more out of him. We didn't see enough. 2 pressures, 2 hurries, 8.3 win rate. That's not what you want to see from your first round pick. Top 10 guy in year 2, healthy and finally out there getting real reps. You want to see more out of him. So little disappointed. I'm hoping that this upcoming weekend, Tyree will show a little bit more. I said it right now, I'm putting a bold prediction out there. I got Tyree with 2 sacks Saturday against the Dallas Cowboys. I hope that he gets more reps out there. And I'm going big, you guys. It is what it is. Tyree, 2 sacks this upcoming Saturday, man. Why not? Why not? Let's put some positivity into the universe for our guy, Tyree Wilson. But definitely was disappointed, man. I wanted to see more out of him. Salute the 10 Commandments, my guy. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, LV, it was definitely some personal stuff with Tommy. Tommy will be all right. Tommy should be back this upcoming weekend, and we'll definitely see him. And I see a lot of people mentioning, and even Graham can't put it out there, Tyree, all he has is that bull rush. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. You got to add more to your skill set. You can't do that over and over and over and expect to have success at the NFL level. You have to be able to, add more to your game. And that's not going to work with all these, NFL guys. These guys have worked their asses off to get to the NFL level, just like he did. One trait is not going to get it done. You have to be able to work on more. And I know Max has been working with him in the offseason. Hopefully that translates when football matters the most come regular season. Are you concerned with Parham on the right side? He was getting pushed around a little bit Saturday. Nah, Rich, I'm not. I've heard really good things from, the pressers and from people that I know out there that have been covering the team about Parham. I've heard some really good things about him. Not too much worried about him, man. I think that, that offensive line is going to be a lot better when those starters are out there. When Kolton gets out there, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. But I thought Parham was all right. I thought he was all right. He'll be okay. Week 1, real football comes around, real reps. You know what I mean? It's not this vanilla crap where you're not really giving up too many looks. Parham's going to be all right. He'll be fine. I still have him as this year breaking out on that offensive line. I think he's going to be one of our better offensive linemen this year. Salute to my guy, Richard, man. Appreciate you, brother. Mo Money says the 5th-year option won't be picked up on Tyree. Let's just say that. We got 4 more years, brother, to get to that point, right? It's going to be a while. We got, technically 3 more years to get to that point. I'm not worried about the 5th-year option. I'm not. At this point, just re-up Malcolm Kuntz. And then once Kuntz's new deal is up, Tyree's will be up. He'll be up for a new deal. And if he's at that point where he took that next step in his development, then that's a good problem to have. Stone Cold, man. I loved SummerSlam, man. Hey, man, my tribal chief returned, man. So that was my favorite part of SummerSlam, man. Definitely. But my favorite match is probably Gunther, man. Gunther is one of them ones, bro. Gunther and Damian Priest. I think that was probably my favorite match. Great pulling guard. Talk that shit, Art. Let's go, Art. Ones in the chat. Love it, love it, love it. Salute to everybody here in the building, y'all. About to hit an hour and a half. I got to get out of here and go pick up my kids. We will be active all week long. We'll be back tomorrow with Coffee and Convo. We'll be back tomorrow with the 12 Personnel Show with me, Wasted, and Sanjit. We're going to be live all week long, you guys. So stay tuned. You know how we do. We are one of the most active channels on YouTube in terms of Raiders content. So stick around. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Once again, I'm not going to be upset about this Minnesota game. I've seen some good. We've seen some bad. We've seen some ugly. That is what preseason is meant for, you guys. And this QB battle will continue to go into this weekend. Once again, for those who have not gotten an opportunity to watch Antonio Brown. Oh, my God. Antonio Pierce's presser. Double back and go check it out on the Raiders channel on YouTube. He hinted at Kolton and JPJ returning very soon. I know I've been kind of throwing that into the universe these last few shows, hearing some things behind the scenes that they'll be ready to go here soon. But it looks like, East Coast. I definitely got a PTSD from Antonio Brown, definitely. But it looks as though he hinted at the fact that our starting left tackle and potential starting left guard should be returning very, very soon, potentially next week. And then our starting quarterback should be named shortly after the Dallas Cowboys and Raiders' second preseason game at Allegiant Stadium this upcoming Saturday night. So stay tuned for that. I'm expecting maybe the starter to be named maybe Monday morning, if they don't do it before that, the latest Monday morning. So we shall see. And once again, Avery, I did not get an email from you, brother. You won those 4 tickets. I want to make sure I get those over to you. Okay, so I'm going to assume if you don't hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, you didn't want them, and I'll give them away on tomorrow's show. So stick around, and I'll probably be giving away some more as well. So stay tuned for that. Once again, you guys, salute to our proud sponsor. This show was powered by BetUS. Salute to my proud sponsor over there. If you guys get an opportunity to, go check out the description. One of the links down below is one of my unique links that goes over to BetUS. For all my gamblers out there, gamble responsibly. And once again, man, OakLosVegas.com. Go over there, pick up some drip, get you some merch, get you a coffee mug or some. Salute to everybody that's been supporting me over there. And yeah, man, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. If anything happens today, we will be back later on. Hoping not, because I want to watch Raw tonight with my sons. But love y'all, man. Appreciate you guys. I'm out.
What I'm talking about.